Hello everyone, Marine here for Learn Fun. I'm back today with a new I only used die cuts card, and this time I'm showcasing a super cute and colorful peacock. So let's see what I used. The Swish and Pop die set, tiny gift box peacock and turkey add-on, tiny gift box bunny add-on for the chicks, the small circles from little flowers to make the eyes, Finlay's ABCs, the biggest die from large stitched rectangle stackables, the second stitched border, and for my sentiment, peacock before and afters. And here we have the die cut pieces. Don't mind the tree trunk on the right side. I first thought of placing the peacock on top of it, but I changed my mind. So just like in the Spring Bunny card I shared last month, I colored all the pieces, all the peacock elements, using my alcohol markers. But you definitely could use inks to color the elements, or you could cut everything out of colored cardstock, depending on your preferences. So I ended up with all those bright and colorful pieces, and next it was time to assemble everything, and I started with the tail. I stuck all the darkest feathers on the tail base, and next to attach the small yellow and pink decorations, I used my quick stick tool. That thing is great to pick up and glue tiny pieces. Off-screen, I attached more yellow and pink decorations on the lightest feathers, and I attached those feathers right behind the first ones using glue dots. Next, I assembled the peacock's head. I first applied a piece of tape at the back of the head, right on the nose. And on the front, I stuck a white nose to get some dimension, and then the colored nose on top. And after this, I continued to stick the other details using liquid glue and my quick stick tool. So this is my peacock, all done. Next I moved on to the background, and I wanted it to be super bright and to coordinate with the pink details on the feathers, so I used pink oxide inks to color my panel. I started by creating a strip at the bottom using Spun Sugar oxide ink. Next I covered the rest of the panel with Kitsch Flamingo. I applied it on the entire white section, and then I took my Spun Sugar blending tool again to blend the colors nicely. And to bring some darkness at the top, I applied a tiny bit of Picked Raspberry oxide ink that I blended using my Kitsch Flamingo blending tool. So here we have a nice and bright background, but I always say it, I never leave a background without adding texture. So as always, I started by splattering clear water all over the panel. I dried it using a paper towel. And next, I smooshed my Picked Raspberry ink pad on my glass surface. I added a bit of water and then created a million dots on the paper using a small brush. And finally, I wanted to bring more contrast, so I mixed some white acrylic paint with water and splattered droplets all over the panel. I let the paper dry and then moved on to the interactive part using the Swish and Pop die set. I started by using the hole creating die. I placed the arm right up against the right edge of the paper, taped it, and then sent it to my die cut machine. off screen, I cut a tab that I colored using cracked pistachio and peacock feathers oxidings, and I also cut a swish piece. I knew that this piece would be hidden behind the peacock, so that's why I cut it out of cardstock instead of acetate. So I first put a brad into the tab, and then with the arm of the swish piece on the left, I put the brad in the hole on the right side. I opened the brad and then put a second brad on the remaining hole, and then into the panel in the last hole, the one on the right side. Next, I taped my panel on my glass surface. I also placed the swish piece vertically and taped the die to my desk as well. Off screen, I cut and colored the heel border using cracked pistachio and peacock feathers oxidings again. That border was wide enough to cover the mechanism. I placed it at the bottom of my panel and used the notch die to cut a notch out of this border. I placed the arms of the die right up against the right side of the panel. I made sure that the small arrows on the die were aligned with the edges of the tab, and then I sent the border to my die cutting machine. Again, I placed the border at the bottom of the panel and glued the small notch piece right in the hole. This step is optional. I like to do this just to get a consistent look. Next, I put the feathers and marked on the swish piece the highest one. And I applied foam squares between that pencil mark and the top of the heel. Before attaching the border, I placed foam squares all around the mechanism, and I also needed to see where to stop the swish piece on the left and on the right. So I played with it and placed a foam square on each side of the swish piece to make a stop on the left and make a stop on the right. Next, the last foam square on the swish piece was blocking the mechanism, so I removed it, and then I stuck the heel border. Next, I stuck the feathers on the swish piece, and I wanted the feathers to move, not the body, so I applied thin foam squares at the back of the peacock, right between the legs, and then I attached the peacock's body on the panel. I tested it to see if everything was working well. I trimmed the swish piece, and before trimming the tab, I made sure that the feathers were centered, and then I cut the tab. And to totally complete the mechanism, I cut the arrow handle and colored it in pink and yellow to match the details on the feathers. I folded the pink element and then attached those two pieces at the end of the pull tab using liquid glue. Next, for my sentiment, I started by cutting the word shake. Cut it one time out of blue shimmery cardstock and 2 times out of mermaid cardstock. I layered the mermaid letters to create dimension and stuck the shimmery ones on top. I stuck the letters on my panel, and you can see that I also stamped "Today is your day" and "Your tail feathers," both in black. But I wasn't happy with it and thought that it needed something brighter, so I white heat embossed the same phrases on sunflower cardstock, trimmed them into thin banners, and I think it's much better. Next, I added highlights on the elements using a white gel pen. I even added eyebrows to the peacock. And finally, I added a bunch of clear droplets all over the panel to fill up the space, but most of all to bring an extra touch of shine. I let everything dry overnight, and that's it. This is the final result. A super cute and bright and happy card, maybe for a birthday, or a new job, or for graduation. This cute peacock will definitely make someone smile. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Have a very good day. Bye!